Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am in a new area. So my room that I was in was being used as both my office, where I'm working from home at my full-time job, as well as the area that I would take my Poshmark pictures in, and housed all my shipping supplies and part of my shoe inventory. And then this room was a storage room and my inventory room, and we decided to make this room dedicated as my work from home office, with a shelf of shoes in here just because it won't fit anywhere else. And then the other room is going to be my pure Poshmark room. So we're in the middle of moving stuff around over there. And as soon as we get done with it, I'm going to give you guys a tour and show you guys where I will be filming. And it'll be back in that blue walled room. But for now, we're in here. I did want to go over my sales for the second week of January, or my second sales video of January, which is going to be from January 9th through the 15th, Saturday through Friday. It was an okay week. It wasn't too bad. The first week was definitely a lot better, but I still was excited about the things I sold. I got a few older items out, and so I wanted to show you guys what sold. Another kind of announcement is I now have a Poshmark Instagram. Yay! So it is, I'll put it here and down in the description, but it is KAMISTALL Posh. And if you want to go and follow me on there, I will follow you back. And I thought it would just be really fun to have a Poshmark Instagram where I could share my finds there, and I don't have to do a full video, and I can just show one or two items or things like that. So if you have an Instagram, go ahead and follow me over there. If you are new here, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark, in case you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about. I purchase things from thrift stores, garage sales, and consignment stores, and I resell them online on Poshmark for a profit. So if you're into watching Poshmark or reselling type videos, please don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out, and make sure and give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out and I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on and let you know that I am running a 25% off all items in my closet sale, and it is for my YouTube subscribers and my Instagram followers. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm going to talk about it here in a minute, or I already did. I did start a Poshmark Instagram, and so it'll be linked down below for you to go and check out. But this sale is going to run today, the day that I'm posting this video, the 21st, through Monday the 25th. So all weekend long, extended weekend. Basically, you add any items that you like from my closet into a bundle, and then comment on that bundle saying you saw this video or my Instagram post, and I will send you an offer for 25% off. Please just keep in mind the 5-pound limit on Poshmark, and there will be a slide here in just a second to show you those details. All right, so as always, I have my iPad here. I'm going to go over and read all of my sales, and then I will have a picture of the item here so you can see what the item looked like. So I did not have any bundles this past week, and there were a few no sale days, but you know, that's how it goes. So on January 9th, I had 5 sales, which was a Saturday. I sold this Columbia Black Glacier pattern pullover. Now this I had gotten from Goodwill, and I didn't realize till I got home that the zipper on the quarter zip would only go up halfway and it wouldn't go the rest of the way. But I went ahead and listed it and just noted that flaw in the description. It sold for $15. My cost of goods was $4.99 at Goodwill. So after cost of goods and Poshmark taking their fee, I made a profit of $7.01, and it took 71 days to sell. Then I sold this Athleta merino wool Nopa hoodie sweater. It sold for $28. My cost of goods was 78 cents, and I purchased it at the Goodwill outlet. If you don't know what the Goodwill outlet is, it is a Goodwill store, except instead of everything being hung or on shelves, it's in big bins, and you dig through, find what you want, and then you pay by the pound instead of by the item. So my cost of goods usually are relatively low, typically under $1 at the bins. So after cost of goods and Poshmark's fee, I made $21.62, and it took 2 days to sell. Then I sold this Peruvian Connection gray maxi skirt. This was the first and only item from Peruvian Connection that I have ever found, and I was happy with how it sold. It sold for my full asking price of $25. My cost of goods was $1.27 at the Goodwill outlet. This outlet trip was to the Kansas City outlet, and I did not find a whole lot there, and their prices were a lot more expensive than the one that I normally go to, and so the price per item was a lot higher. But after cost of goods and Poshmark's fee, I still made $18.73, and it only sold in 4 days, so it was a really quick flip. Then I sold this Nike purple compression long sleeve top. It sold for $18. My cost of goods was $4.62, and I bought it at a consignment store. And so my profit after all of my fees and cost of goods was $9.78, and it sold in 37 days. It makes sense it sold in January since everyone's thinking about working out and getting fit. And then the last thing that sold on the 9th was this pair of Sam Edelman brown GG thong sandals. They sold for $12. My cost of goods was $2.50 at a Goodwill half price sale. And so after Poshmark fees and cost of goods, my profit was $6.55, which I was actually pretty happy with because I was glad to see them go. It took 174 days for those shoes to sell. So I will note that on the 10th, the night of the 9th, and then onto 10th Sunday, 11th Monday, and 12th Tuesday, I was actually out of town. My grandfather is not in very good health, and he has been put on hospice. So we traveled up to Nebraska to spend some time with him during his final days. So if you guys could keep my family in your thoughts and prayers, it'd be greatly appreciated. Understandably, I did not share anything and I did not list anything these days. However, I did still have a few sales, so that was good to see. On the 10th, I didn't have any sales, but on the 11th, I sold this pair of Ivivva girls gray leggings. Ivivva is the youth Lululemon brand that is no longer sold. I found these in the bins and they sold for $15. My cost of goods was 63 cents. So after fees and everything, I made a profit of $11.34, and these only took 4 days to sell. Then on the 12th, I sold 3 items. One was this Torrid rhinestone black white plaid flannel top. It was super cute. If it had been in my size, I probably would have kept it. And it sold for $15. My cost of goods was $5.49 at a Goodwill. And so my profit was $6.51, and it took 38 days to sell. Then I sold this Torrid Love Heart Red Pink top. It was just a short sleeve top that had love written out in the shape of a heart. It sold for $13. My cost of goods was $1.05 at a garage sale this summer, and therefore my profit was $9 after fees and everything, and it took 98 days to sell. I hope someone's going to be able to wear this for Valentine's Day. Last on the 12th, I sold this Kerry Blue mint wrap dress. It was, it took forever to sell. It was definitely not a good pickup, but as Lori from Lori Boston Found says, goodbye Felicia. It sold for $12. My cost of goods was $4.99. I was really hoping to get more out of it because it was new with tag, but I purchased it at the very beginning of me reselling, and I thought because it had a tag for $100 on it, it would sell and sell for high, but it sold for $12. So after my cost of goods and Poshmark fee, I only made $4.06, but I was happy to take that because it took 220 days to sell. Then on the 13th, I was back home. I began sharing again and listing, and I sold 2 items. And the first item was this Jeffrey Campbell Taggart gray brown booties. They sold for $36, and my cost of goods was $8.99 at a Goodwill. I did pay up for these. I also offered a shipping discount to this buyer, so my profit was $17.69, and it took 86 days to sell. Then I sold this Torrid strapless bathing suit. It was strapless. It wasn't intended to be strapless. It had straps, but when I purchased it, I realized it only had 1 strap. I purchased it at a garage sale, so not like I could return it or anything like that. So I just took the strap off and advertised it as it could have straps if you wanted to add some on there, but it did not come with any. So it sold for $20. My cost of goods was $2.25 at a garage sale, and my profit ended up being $13.75, and it sold within a few hours of listing, so I was pretty happy with that, especially with it not including the straps. Then on the 14th, I had 3 sales. I did not have any sales on the 15th, so this is my last sell date for this video. First, I sold this Nike Pro Combat compression top for $14. My cost of goods was $2.25 at Goodwill. My profit was $8.80 and it took 81 days to sell. Then I sold this Lucci men's suit, blazer, and pant suit set. Now, this was actually a family member. My uncle had it and asked if I wanted to try and sell it. He originally had $25 into it, and as we know, people are not really using suits right now. They're not going into the office, so I thought it might sit for a while, and it did sit for quite a few days, but it ended up selling for $35. I gave him his $25 back because that's what he wanted, just his cost of goods back into it. So after the Poshmark fee and giving him his $25 back, I made $3, but I was happy with that. He was able to get it out of his house and get his money back, and it took 45 days to sell. And then the last item I sold was this pair of 7 Melissa McCarthy straight jeans. They sold for $20. My cost of goods was $4.99 at a consignment store, so my profit was $11.01, and it took 13 days to sell. So in total, from the 9th through the 15th, I sold 14 items. My gross sales was $278 for an average sale price of $19.86 per item. However, after cost of goods, Poshmark fees, and any shipping discounts I provided, my net profit was $148.88 for this week, or an average profit per item of $10.63, which I'm really happy with. Like I said, there was a few days where I didn't do anything and I still made sales. So that was pretty good to see. That doesn't always happen. I've done nothing before on Poshmark and I get no sales, and then it takes a while to get back into the groove of having sales. But I was pretty happy with how this last week went. Let me know in the comments below how your week went and what was your favorite thing that sold for you this past week. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video.